Heck is a thief type shit.
You keep going.
All right. It says, Job 20 and 13. No, 19. Because he had oppressed and had forsaken the poor, because he had violently taken away an house which he builded not. In the fullness, Salaki. Verse 20. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired. There shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
Right, and the fullness of his sufficiency, that's his new world order, where he can sit back and just kick and get fat, right? Sit back, kick and get fat and say, I got all these people in slavery. Like right now, they seem like they're doing a good job, which really they're not. They're failing. They're failing, but they're still trying to maintain the squeaky image that they're coming with something good that's beneficial to the people. And everybody's calling it out this way, that way, 8 ways. They're calling this stuff out. They're calling the hypocrisy out. They're calling the wicked deeds out from their own people. All right, brother. And they're thinking like, well, we still gonna keep going anyway. We're gonna make sure this new world order comes to fruition. It said the fullness of his sufficiency shall he be in straits. And it said every hand of the wicked shall be upon him. But when you look that word up, it says laborers. Laborers. So the people under him, the Israelites. The scriptures also tell you, and in fact, you can get I think it's Micah 5 and 7.
Micah 5 and 7.
Scriptures tell you that because even though, like right now, Jeremiah tells you that Judah and Ephraim were oppressed together. That's talking about right now. And what's going to happen is as we come together, as we stand in spiritually, because we're that spiritual house, the Most High is bringing us back. Now that you got Judah and Ephraim standing together, and a lot of them are starting to realize that our enemies are the same, and that we are allies. Like Pastor Ramla did a video titled "For Those of You Who Say," and his video was for those of you who say that Latinos, Native Americans, are an Israelites. Why is it that they are including us when it comes to getting the vax? And say that they need to be the first one to get the vax out of all the nationalities on this earth. Filipinos, that's in America. Japan, Japanese people, that's in America. The Hawaiians, that's in America. All these East Indians, all these Hamites, these Africans.
And Trump said it came from China, right? Wuhan, China. And he called it the Chinese disease. You got millions of Chinese people in America. Why ain't they first in line? Wouldn't that make the most sense?
Yeah.
But they targeting specifically the same people we happen to say are the Hebrew Israelites. So for those of you who say Mexicans ain't our brother, Tim, why are they including us when it comes to this raft they're bringing down? Out of all the nationalities on this goddamn planet, they choosing us. Why is that?
Those are the only 2 groups that they oppress in America. Latinos and Judah.
So that proves that we all the same people. We got the same enemy. We go through the same afflictions.
All right.
This devil ain't sparing. He ain't supposed to get the Negroes, spur the Negroes, but the Mexicans got to get it. I'm gonna get the Mexicans, but the Negroes they spurred. He's not doing that, man. So the Lord is bringing our people back together, which is a good thing.
Right.
And the scriptures tell you that the Most High gonna have a select number of them Jakes that's gonna get wild on this stuff. Did you have a precept you said?
Yeah. 2/3 gonna get it in too, because it said every hand of the wicked gonna be up on his ass.
This is Job chapter 24 and verse 24. They are exalted for a little while, but are gone and brought low. They are taken out of the way as all other, and cut off as the tops of the ears of corn. And if it be not so, now who will make me a liar and make my speech nothing worth?
Right, that's why the scripture says Israel, he's he's gonna be like a dream that was here for a little bit, but then he's gone forever. And that's truly a vision. That's truly a dream you want to see. This man taken out of the earth. This man taken out of rulership. This man taken out of rulership, man. A world without Esau controlling it, man. And that's a world that they can't stand to see. They can't stand to think about it. That's why when you do make a movie or even a damn video game envisioning a happy future and you don't see no Edomites around, they say this is hate. This is hate because you're saying that we're not involved in it. Nobody wants you there, man. Nobody wants you there. When I envision the kingdom, I envision my people together in righteousness. You're gonna be there too, but you're gonna be slaves. You know?
You'll be under our boots.
Under our boots.
A whole lot of metal on.
That's why when they try to approach us, they always want to say, "Oh, so you don't believe in equality? You don't believe in a life free of racism and stuff." They just saying they want to be there. That's all they're saying. They're saying you just want to wipe us out. You want us out there? Yeah. The Lord wants you gone.
Right.
I want a kingdom where you reign there. When our people get mad and they talk about liberation, they talking about getting from under your thumb. They want to get away from your ass, man. And you try to tell them, no, that's not the way. They need to be inclusive. They need to work. They need to be with. No. People want to get away from you. Everybody wants to get away from the American dollar. They're trying to get away from you. You're the problem. As long as they have ties to your ass, they can never truly have peace. That's why the world is mourning. The water is mourning, the plants are mourning, the creatures in the water mourning, the birds mourning, the squirrels are mourning, every little insect that we probably can't even see without a magnifying glass, they're mourning because their habitat is being taken away. The food chain is being messed up.
Ecosystem.
Ecosystem.
When you read down further down in that Job 20, it tell you the earth gonna rise up against them.
It makes me think of Isaiah 14, because it tell you that when this man goes down, the creatures gonna rejoice at this man's downfall.
The trees gonna rejoice.
The trees gonna rejoice.
Everything.
Yeah, so yes, that's how much this world needs you going. You know?
What's up, my man?
All right.
What's up?
Tell me what you hey,
Right.
Micah 5 and 7. And the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people as a dew from the Lord, as the showers upon the grass that tarrieth not for men, nor waiteth for the sons of men. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep, who if he go through, both teareth, both tread it down and tear it in pieces, and none can deliver.
And that's why the Edomites, prior to the election, they said they prepared for a civil war. Meaning they prepared to deal with what? Jake. Why do you think they spent so much time in the shooting them? Which a lot of them, they prepared to take on their own people. Because you got a lot of different militant groups, man, because Esau got the power to do it. They got the power to form their own groups and stuff. When you interview most of those people, most of them say, some of them devils just like, we watching out for those damn Muslims. Okay, they're the problem. Some Edomites say, no, we worried about the government. Okay, because they're coming to take our guns. So their whole thing is to form a revolt against the government. That's why they walk around with the flags, they open carry, and they're like, no, we don't care about the government. And then you got some that's just like, I'm ready to take out them damn niggas and spicks. They ready, man. Why do you think they was going for Trump for so hard? Because Trump is an open racist, and they want him in office because he's an open racist. And the people, what's perceived is that anybody that wants him out of the office is because they're black or Latino, right? And that means that we're going to lose power. That's what they think. If Trump leaves office, then it's not longer going to be called white America. They're going to lose power. And you know, if Esau, for 1 second, think that the playing field is even, he's resorting back to what? Violence. So they already know, because they know that they're surrounded, right? That's how you know who's really scared, okay? these devils got to arm up and stuff because they know that something's about to happen to them. Like, what was it? Who said that? Was it somebody that shared that? I think one of y'all brothers shared that. It was like a comedian where he was like, I think it was one of y'all brothers shared that. Where he was like, yeah, you know, what did he say? I think he said like, I can go anywhere back in time and be okay. Was it one of y'all brothers that shared that, Tim?
I don't think it was.
I gotta hear the full quote.
Where he said, I can go back in time and I'll be fine. But black people, if they go back in time, it's not gonna be good. I thought it was one of y'all.
Is that that one comedian with the bald head, he going bald in the middle?
I think it was where he's like,
Louis C.K. or something?
he's like, I can go back in time at any time and be all right. But if I was a black person, I wouldn't want to go back in time. I thought it was one of y'all brothers that shared it to me.
Probably.
But
It's been a while.
he said, but in the future, yeah, we're fucked. But for right now, yeah, let's have some fun. So he's talking about his own race of people. He's like, yeah, we did a lot of shit. You know, right now we can have, he said in the future, we're fucked. But right now, it's have fun, you know, have some fun. So they know that in the future, their shit is over with, man. They know it's over with. Just like these Edomites. The reason they all prepared to go to war and stuff, fight against Jake or whatever, is because they know that their time is up, man. They know they can't, you can't do all this wickedness and just keep, it's your time is up. You understand? And a lot of them are upset because they feel that the America that they know, which is so-called white America, is slowly leaving. And that they gonna have to, they think, you mean to tell me that I'm gonna have to accept the fact as a nigger as my equal? As a damn Mexican, as my neighbor? What happened to my country? Like in that movie A Time to Kill, when Samuel, after he blasted them Edomites, that one devil in the KKK, it's like 20 years ago, that nigga be hanged. What's wrong with my country?
You see the part when they was watching them on the news and shit, and one of the Edomites cracked out ass Edomite smile. This show is a nigga world. You see that part, bro?
I can't remember it. I probably
This
seen it.
show is a nigga world.
Cause they mad. They like, he's still alive. We're losing power. We gotta go through a court justice system when we used to just kill him and get away with it. We gotta question that. That's why them cops get mad. They'll kill a Jake, but the body cam shows that they handled it unprofessionally and that they're responsible for them. And even though they should be locked up, the worst they get is a lost job. Them Edomites still mad because they know that according to their history, this country was built upon bloodshed, and that they feel that they should be allowed to kill a Jake and get away with it, and that their testimony, which is a damn lie, they'll plant evidence and they'll say I feared for my life, knowing damn well that Jake wasn't even looking at him, he was just getting the fuck away from them, and they killed him anyway. They say, but my lie testimony should be enough because that's how this country was established. So they look and they say, what's happening to our country? We're losing power because of the damn devil. So their greatest fear, which they'll tell you their greatest fear, is so-called black retribution, which is going to be a reality.
That's right.
Was there more on there? Or was that? Okay. Go to Jeremiah 51:20.
And it's funny because they own government sell them out the most, bro.
Yep.
They own government, bro.
Because the Lord said he always used us, like we're gonna read, we were battle axe. How we took the land of Canaan. It was mainly because the Lord was with us. And we took it by force. Yeah.
This is Jeremiah 51 and verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms.
Oh, can you give me Ezekiel 25 and is it 12 or is it 17? Judgment of the Lord. Read that again, stop.
Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms.
So the Lord used the Israelites to bring judgment on the other nations. And it's going to happen again, like we talked about the The war that's going to be in heaven, as you can say. NATO and the EU versus Yahushua and the angels. And they're going to lose miserably, terribly.
That's right.
And the Lord is going to use the people, the Israelites, to bind them. Like, can you give me second Ezra 13? Second Ezra 13. But they're going to be bound. They're going to be bound up. Okay, bound up as slaves. You got that out?
Yep. This is Ezekiel 25 and 12. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, because that Edom had dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and had greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off men and beasts from it, and I will make it desolate. And I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, that they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh.
Right. Yeah, so we're going to do the Edom to the Most High's anger. So it's going to be the Spirit of the Lord that's going to be on us. That's why we're going to F you, Edomites, up in the kingdom. And the reason we're going to F you up. Because the Most High is angry at everything you did. We can only see a fragment of the wickedness you do and that you still do. Yahweh Shai sees everything, what y'all doing in the lab. When y'all cook up your little potions of vaccines, the things you're saying. Hey, there was a video that was brought out how back in 2005 at the White House, they talked about that the destruction of the Gaia gene. It was like, yeah, because according to the brain, the lunatics, the fanatics, they say, spiritual fanatics, the ones that